Today's topic is about guilt. How is guilt affecting your pregnancy? And more than that, how is guilt affecting the future life of your unborn child? Guilt is one of the lowest vibrations that you could be on. What was the need to feel secure? Hello everybody, Namaste. Welcome to our channel Birth the New Earth, where we talk all about your pregnancy and delivery. Today's topic is about guilt. How is guilt affecting your pregnancy? And more than that, how is guilt affecting the future life of your unborn child? So let's decipher guilt for you. As you know, we are high on acronyms, so guilt, we've also deciphered and given it full form. GUILT. G stands for giving, U is useless, I stands for information, L is loveless, T stands for to yourself. Guilt would for us and for you perhaps mean giving useless information lovelessly to yourself. So, how is this guilt affecting your present life and indirectly and directly affecting your child's future life? Guilt is one of the lowest vibrations that you could be on. If you have to choose between guilt and fear and anger, so perhaps you would choose anger, you would choose to be angry or maybe fearful but not guilty. Of course, I don't advocate to be angry or fearful here, but what I want to suggest is that amongst these three, guilt is still the lowest vibration. So what do you mean by low vibration? Low vibration is that frequency, is that state of us where we are completely limited, where our flow is stopped, where we stagnate in our life, where we do not have great opportunities, where our options are dead, where we feel loveless, where we encounter a lot of dissatisfaction in our life. Guilt is one such vibration, and it's beyond, it's huge and humongous. A person who is perpetually vibrating, is being at the vibration of guilt, is inviting all of this that no one wants, especially you don't want it if you're pregnant. So what to do? Just drop your guilt. As simple as that. But the big question is how? This guilt is eating me. So this guilt could be of saying something bad to someone, lying to your someone who's close to you in a relationship, maybe backstabbing someone, maybe manipulating people, maybe stealing something, maybe there's a history of uncovered lies in your relationship which you are hiding from your spouse, and this is eating you with the guilt. Now, so can I fake it? Should I just forget everything and move on? Well, ideally yes, but is it easy? No, it's not easy. So you've got to understand that whatever has happened in your life, which is your past life, is buried. It's gone. It has no context to your present life other than the context of learning the relevant lesson. The people who were involved in those actions which have made you guilty were the people from the past. Perhaps they are not there anymore in your life, so there's no point pondering on those situations. So do we forget people? Yes, of course, why not? Do we forget the learning and the situation? No, never. Don't do that. Because if you do not extract your learning from that situation, you are going to go back onto that situation time and again. So what do? You just have to sit, introspect, contemplate, understand why this happened, and then take the lesson out, drop everything else, drop all the emotions associated with that particular incident. So let's cite an example for you here. Suppose you backstabbed someone, which is in Hindi dhoka. It's like you've given a big dhoka to someone, you backstabbed someone. It was a good friend or your spouse, someone very close to you, your sibling, and now or you've even manipulated them in a way, and now you're very guilty. I've done something wrong. Go to that moment, that situation, and ask yourself why I did it. Perhaps you did it because you were feeling insecure at that time, you were feeling loveless at that time, you manipulated them, or you did whatever you wanted to do because that made you feel secure. So you tell yourself, I did this action because I wanted to feel secure in my life. Now, come to the third layer. What was the need to feel secure? Well, because I was feeling insecure. And why is this insecurity coming in your relationship in that particular situation? This insecurity perhaps is coming from lack of love. Love that you don't feel from this other person. Why don't I feel this love from other person? Does the other person doesn't love me? Well, this person is only reflecting you. Do you love yourself enough? Do you accept yourself the way you are? You're always questioning yourself. You're always in self-doubt. So when you're in self-doubt, questioning yourself, you're also saying you're not enough, and then you're saying, I don't love myself because I'm not good enough. So when you don't love yourself, people don't love you, that makes you insecure. And to gain that security, you do all the stuff that you do, and then that makes you feel guilty. So the root cause of any guilt would always come to lack of love for yourself. This is it. Once you decipher it for yourself, and once you start giving that love to yourself that you desire the most, you don't have to be guilty anymore. Everyone is fine with you. What do you do for that? Very simple thing. You can just close your eyes and say, I love and accept myself just the way I am. So with all the flaws, with all the bad things that you've done, with all the good things that you did, everything that you are, say, I'm in complete acceptance of who I am today. In this moment, I embrace myself completely, and I just love myself for who I am with all my heart. This is it. This is it. Once you arrive at this, you will be free of all the guilt, because everything around you is going to change, and I want you to do it. Write it in the comment section if you are practicing this in your life. If not, it's time to start practicing. Now the question is, how does this guilt affect your baby if you're pregnant or your wife is pregnant? Well, guilt is such a low vibration. If you're guilty throughout your pregnancy or even for some period of your pregnancy, understand that this child will not be that courageous, that this child will mostly live in self-doubt, that this child will always question himself or herself, that this child will not be limitless and unbounded, and this child would always seek love from outside. This child would go to any extent to please people, would go to any extent to butter people and go after them and gain their attention, while you want your child to be self-sufficient, self-reliant, courageous, standing on his or her own feet, full of love, compassion, kindness for himself, herself, and others. For that, you have to drop your guilt now. It's very important because it is the matter of an incoming human life. You're right now cultivating this life inside your womb if you're pregnant. If your first trimester, third trimester, does not matter. Sit with yourself, work on your guilt, drop the guilt now, connect with your child and say, forgive me, child, for all the guilt that I carry in my heart. It's not for you. I love you unconditionally. You are a loved being, and my child is an empowered being who's coming on this planet. Once you do this, you are done. You are beautifully done. I'm signing off for now. My name is Dr. Monika Singh. See you soon sometime during our workshops or our programs. If you want to know about them, go to the link below, find our website, look for the things, connect with us. There's a WhatsApp number, drop us a message. We'll come back to you, offer you what you need, and we're there to support you. Until we meet next time, goodbye. Namaste.